Hello everybody, my name is Moof, and welcome back to Subnautica. So, what's on the agenda for today's episode? We need to get the mobile vehicle bay, and we need to build Seamoth, which is a vehicle that we're gonna need for a lot of stuff. Do I have any water? Oh wait, yeah, so a lot of people don't know how to do this. This is like a pro tip. You can get disinfected water, which is better than the filtered water, just by going outside and slashing up these coral tubes. And then you bring it back, you combine it with the salt, and you can make bleach. A lot of people see coral tube sample and don't know what that is. They don't seem to understand that you need to get that from the coral tubes. And as such, this did not make it into below zero, which is sad because it's so much better in every way than the other water. So delicious water is. I'll keep 2 of them. Actually, wait, what do we need to make the mobile vehicle bay? Deployables. Titanium ingot, lubricant, and a power cell. Lubricant, I think I have some of that, don't I? Yeah. Power cell, I just need 2 of these. And I need a battery. But it does not have to be a full battery, so here's another pro tip that I'm gonna show you. You can make the battery. Ooh, hold up.
This is Avery Quinn, trading ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over?
Yeah.
Nothing but vacuum.
Damn it.
These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up.
How little you know.
Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
But yeah, we actually need 2 batteries to make the pee-pee poo-pooing, you know. So now we're going to replace our batteries, and we're going to put the crappy batteries into the power cell. Then we can, what else did we need? Titanium ingot. How much do we have? 2. 3, 4. So we need 6 more titanium. Condensed titanium bar. Fabricates vehicles from raw materials. Takes kind of a long time. Release vehicle bay. Where should we release it? Like, over here should be good. Oh, oh god. Laggage? Laggage? Sorry if it just froze up for you, it does that sometimes. So I have to just like yeet the fetus. Gotta climb up on him. Seamoth. Ingredients unknown. What? So we have to find Seamoth fragments in grassy plateaus. Remember that red grass area we were in the last episode? But we shouldn't go there without the rebreather, because the water gets pretty deep. And your breathing gets worse the deeper you go, so, What do we need? Wiring kit and fiber mesh. Wiring kit is 2 silver, right? Yeah. Oh, that's a hard one to get. Do I have any?
Nope.
This is Officer Keane in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh god. Okay, so what just happened? We got a location for a life pod that's 300 meters down over in an area called the Sparse Reef. I don't really like it over there because it's not that big and it's right next to the dunes, so I get anxiety of reapers every time I go over there. Here's some sandstone. Silver ore!
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred.
Oh, it's happening?
The reactor will reach a supercritical state. 18 minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dang, another message? Okay, so now the entire area around the Aurora is irradiated.
The radiation suit has been added to your blue.
Well, it was irradiated before, but now the area is a lot wider.
Aurora,
Another
this is
message.
Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Okay, so I sometimes have trouble finding kelp somehow. I mean, it's we're like 30 feet away from the life pod, or whatever, 70 meters. That does not look like 70 meters. Scoot on him! Get your ankles broke! These guys, we don't want to run into these. Oh, Jesus Christ! How did you get down here? Lead.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Oh! Okay, we gotta get topside. We need to deal with our human problems like breathing air. Okay, so if I remember correctly, there's good stuff down here. Yeah. Silver ore. Gold. But yeah, that's like a thermal vent. It's like a little tiny volcano. Oh, what's all this over here? 2 sea glide fragments right next to each other. Would have been great at the beginning. A grav trap fragment. Need one more and we can build a grav trap. And there it is. Trash can. Anything that can be scanned must be scanned. It's dark. I don't like it when it gets dark. Okay. Man. So now you see how it's all busted up in the front there? We can get in through there. But we're gonna need the Seamoth to do it. And before we can do anything in there, we need some extra equipment also. Because there's a lot of like fire and stuff like that. Speaking of fire, what have I been doing with this extinguisher the whole time? What am I going to use it for? In case of underwater fire. Fiber mesh. I think I need 2 of these. And personal radiation suit. Rebreather. Yeah, and it just automatically equips it. Conserves oxygen when diving deeper, absorbs and recycles CO2 into breathable air. So now we should also make the radiation suit. Sorry, my phone just went off. Don't know why I had to say it all weird like that. Oh, I need 2 fiber mesh for this, never mind. Consume. I like how it doesn't say eat or drink, it says consume. Okay, so now we're just gonna have to go out in the darkness. I don't like it any more than you do, but we have to. Ooh, Alright guys, I got some bad news. If that bird flies in the water, I swear. Basically, I built the Seamoth, okay? But look, this is why I hate recording on PlayStation. Because if you accidentally hit the share button once instead of twice to stop recording, then it cuts the video and it doesn't... It doesn't save the clip. It doesn't save the footage that you just recorded. Just because of one simple mistake that's incredibly easy to make. Sometimes I hate this platform. But I made the Seamoth, I unlocked some other stuff to build. I don't know how much of it I don't know how much of it you saw. But basically, we gotta go over here to the sparse reef, and I purposely waited until morning to do it because it's dark over here and I just don't like it. The transition between it and the grassy plateaus is these like spires, I guess you would call them. Look, you see it's getting dark now? I don't like it. It reminds me of some older builds of Subnautica where if you went far enough in one direction, you would just, oh god, I don't like that. You would just find like a split in the terrain.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Oh, that scared me so much. Well, thank god I can use the repair tool on that. I completely forgot that we have a freaking maximum crush depth in this thing. There's reefbacks here, but I don't like it here. See, it's called the sparse reef because there's not really a lot of life over here. Why, we don't know. God, I don't like... I hate it when you can't see the bottom, but it's somehow worse when you can't see the top. Desk.
New blueprint acquired.
There's some good scannable stuff over here. Like a floodlight, that's pretty cool. Or you know, something else that you know is actually useful, like an office chair. Or a thermal reactor.
Acquired.
Thermal plant, sorry.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Could you just shut up, Siri?
New blueprint acquired.
God, that noise is menacing. There's the reef back. Okay, I should get back to the ship. Should maybe move it a little closer, too. I really don't like being deep like this. Prawn suit torpedo arm. Oh god, I don't like the sound of the rushing water. There's a lot of things I don't like in this game, okay? Ruby. We should take some of these because they're good for advanced recipes. Quartz, none of this stuff matters. Gel sacks, these are also very good. Ow! What is hurting me? Is it just a tiger plant? It is.
New blueprint acquired.
What is this? Ultra high capacity tank.
New blueprint acquired. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh, that was the
Integrating
rendezvous
PDA
coordinates.
data.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Life pod detached to Cape Planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates.
30 seconds.
I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Okay, I'm really nervous right now, but we just have to go up. Oh, that never gets less scary. And the coordinates for the rendezvous was for dry land. This is for dry land. I really don't like it over here. Cause look, you can't see the bottom. That's so freaky. I don't like it. And we've got these giant floaters over here. Some people have a weird idea that these guys are plants, but these are creatures. And some people also think that the island is alive because of this. No, these are keeping the island afloat, and they're also slowly eating the island. Okay, so now we're here.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keane, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class Predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen. Out.
Picking
Okay,
up
so
multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
basically what that was saying, they tried to go over to the ship to try to fix all the water shaders disappear from up here. Most of them anyways. Still looks beautiful though. They tried to go over to the ship to fix the long-range comms, and HQ sent a data package to the Aurora. But what ended up happening is they got killed by a Leviathan-class Predator. Bulbo tree. These are pretty good source of food. Give me a couple of them. Speckled rattler. Oh, there's some, like, abandoned base up there. Oh! Jaffa Cup. These islands have some weird plants. Because here's the thing, the reason you can't see this island normally is because there's some like mist around it. Cave crawler. Oh, it's like a head crab. Can I kill it? Up, radio. This is not the time. Wrecked. Wrecked. Okay, so there's 2 mountains on this island, or like hills, or whatever you want to call them. And they both have a base on them. Grub basket. Weird names. Behind the island. The endless void that... See, last time I said something, but I cut myself off. If you go too far outside the map's boundaries, I said, they don't have invisible walls, they have something much worse. Basically, they spawn some big creatures if you... Oh, another radio transmission. They spawn some big creatures if you go too far outside the map, and I tried to go out there to scan them once, but every single time I decide to turn back because it's scary. Oh, there's another base. Forgot about this one. Fuck you. Exterior grill bed. Chinese taters.
New blueprint acquired.
It would be great if this head crab would stop trying to attack me. Multi-purpose room. Yeah, scan everything. Everything that you can scan, you should scan. Always. I'll scan myself, screw it.
New blueprint acquired.
Purple tablet. Well, you know I'm gonna take it. These are like keys, basically.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
New blueprint acquired.
God, I hate those things so much. Blueprint for a bulkhead door.
New blueprint acquired.
Battery, nice.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years. Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll
Damn.
stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm not sure if you can even hear those voice logs, but because the subtitles don't affect them. I know we can just look at it and hear the whole time, but I don't want to. The subtitles are more for you than for me. For one, because I already know what they say, and for two, because... Alright, next base. Composite plant pot. Glorious.
New blueprint acquired.
Observatory. The observatory is so, like, not impressive, but it takes so long to make that you're just like, ooh, yeah, it's so awesome.
Acquired.
This island is a godsend friend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Oh. Yep, there's the reveal. There's another island. Look on the far left. That's also Samis, but it's so far away that... look at that. All the shaders go away from up here. Most of the shaders disappeared from where we were before. And now, ooh! Stasis rifle. For all the absolute 13-year-olds out there who don't know what stasis means, basically, this isn't an actual gun. This is like a freeze gun.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Damn, that's pretty depressing. We can get all the way up here. The ship disappears from up here. They really had to tone this game down for console. And yeah, I know you PC gamers have all the jokes about PC Master Race and all that. Look, I don't care. I'm 15, you think I can afford to be spending all my money on video games? Well, I can. Yep, that's the deep blue horror that I have to deal with.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
God, after all of that, we can finally GTFO. Yep, that's the deep blue horror that I have to deal with.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
God, after all of that, we can finally GTFO. And you can bet that we're gonna stay at the top of the water the whole time. Because it's more comfortable that way. Actually, wait. We're gonna do like this. We're gonna do like dolphin dives. Oh yeah, and we also need to look at our radio messages. Remember we got like 3 messages while we were out? So this is just what happens in this game, huh? It actually is. That just happens if you go too fast without letting the game render stuff in. Similar stuff happens— oh god! Similar stuff happens in Minecraft. God, I don't like the music. I'm just ready for this to be over. Okay. Ooh, we have some water. The sooner we save it, the better. Put that shit in there. Radio.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Wait, I swear we got more messages than that, though. We got this sea moth. What should we name it? We need a name for our sea moth. Give me a name in the comments. But yeah, we oh god, I need to collect my thoughts. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe if you want to see more. And that's all I got.